Oh my gosh, I started recording. I'm just gonna let it go. I'm just gonna let it.
All right, so we start on your first word.
Alright, so you don't have to answer this, but you can definitely think about it. If you were guaranteed one desire, what would that be? For me, it's I ask God, please don't let me live an ordinary life. Give me an extraordinary life. Ever since I moved out of my house when I was 18 and I started going to college, it's been just that. Huge, extraordinary life, right? But there's a lot of decisions that came with it, and then a lot of decisions that are still going along with it, and a lot of factors that contributed to the decisions that I've made. And I can relate to you. I think most of you are freshmen, so most of you made this decision about less than a year ago. I made this decision 5 years ago. I'm here as a fifth year at Cal State Fullerton, ready to graduate. So I can definitely relate to you, and I'm more than the most appropriate person to speak about the decisions that I've made. So pursuing higher education has opened a lot of opportunity, has made me the man that I am today, and has equipped me with the tools to give this world a better tomorrow. First, I will be talking about why I chose Cal State Fullerton. Secondly, I'll be discussing why I chose to do civil engineering. And then lastly, what I'm going to do with civil engineering. And let's start off with Cal State Fullerton. Honestly, Cal State Fullerton, I chose Cal State Fullerton because of my lack of discipline and my inability to see the bigger picture. In my last year, senior year of high school, I had all my priorities misplaced. They were all over the place. I was in a relationship that took up all of my attention, and I did not do anything to apply for college. I applied to Cal State Fullerton, barely got in, accepted it, took it right away. And as you can see, like my inability, my lack of responsibility led me to choose Cal State Fullerton. But however, it became the place where I learned about my passion, which is what I'll be talking about next, which is civil engineering. I like math and I like solving problems, and I felt like I was always inclined to do engineering. As the son of an immigrant, my dad told me, you're either going to be a doctor, a lawyer, or an engineer. I can't do the other two, so I chose to do engineering. That was where I was more inclined to. He lived in poverty, so he understood what it was to struggle, and he made a lot of sacrifice. And on February 10th, 2018, Hector Torres, my father, told me, much was sacrificed for you to have the opportunity that you have, therefore much is expected of you. And another inclination that came was when I met this man, his name is Ruben, and he was very kind, and he was a very good example to me and my brothers when my family was going through divorce, and a lot of difficulty, mom in jail, whole lot of different things going on. But I wanted to be like him, and I figured out he's doing civil engineering. So as soon as I got into Cal State Fullerton, I'm like, that's what I'm going to be. I wanted to be like him, and being a son of an immigrant really led me to choosing engineering. Now I'm going to talk about, okay, what am I going to do with engineering? That solution came when I was in the Philippines, and I learned that I can apply what I'm learning into helping developing countries have better living situations. When I was building houses over there in the Philippines, I was talking to a man in the slums, and he told me that the living conditions, because of water or because of the structures that they live in, it's about 40 years old. And I thought to myself, my parents would be dead if that were the case here back at home. And then I remembered, you know what, I'm actually studying water systems. I'm studying how to build homes that could withstand natural occurrences. I can apply what I'm learning to help these people in different countries, the countries that our parents came from. Most of you guys have heard, our parents came from, to help them. And that's the reason, that's what I'm going to do. And that's what explaining what I'm going to do when I graduate with my job, is to go to different countries and help them develop even more. And on February 9th, 2016, Alicia Morales, my mom, said, when you went to the Philippines, something changed about you, and it seems like you have unfinished